join me now. You're watching PokeCast, and I'm T Sakura. Alright, we're going on to number 4 of the vampire themed comics. This one right here is Chains of Chaos 3 of 3. And this is a very good read. Like it says right here, starring the Rook and Vampiria. The best way to explain this one is, for any of you out there who's read Death Lady, especially during the wars, that's how this one kind of feels. Or like when the X-Men are going in a huge battle, another good example of just how good the war was in here. You have I guess Death Lady would be more to the point of what's going on here, and probably Spawn would be a better example. Because in this one right here, this is the final bit of the story. They're working their way to finally take out the Chaos Child to help save all of reality. So another thing is also, you definitely have that crisis feel in here, and various comics you can see that either inspired this one or help inspire others. It's really cool because right off the bat, it just starts off, we see Count Dracula right there. And that's one of the things that I thought was really cool, is that we get to see that, and then we get to see some of our other ones, which is, you have the Rook, the Vampiria, and a couple of the other characters that are really just, our main key characters. Then we get to see, the Child of Chaos himself, right there, kind of, just getting ready. He's ticked off because of, who is it? What's her name? Actually, I don't think they actually give her name here. Okay, Mistress of Darkness. That's about as much as I know who she is. She apparently is an eternal, she's basically a goddess, and she's in every realm. He's mad at her because he's like, well, yeah, I took away, your daughter, blah, blah, blah. So what? I'm still going to rule all the realities, get over it, you no longer have a job, type thing to him. And that's when they decided to bring out, go ahead, they get this, the guy, basically, his minion, Husk, is almost he's basically a simian, kind of like Venom is, and unfortunately, unlike Venom in Carnage, he actually drains the life force of the person that he's actually attached to. So he's at his final stages because the body can no longer sustain him using it. And so he's like, okay, well, unfortunately, you are no longer able to really help me, so we need somebody who's at his prime, somebody that is going to be able to do everything that I need him to do. Oh, what about your one friend? You mean they get a psychopath that's still crazy and impossible to control? No. Perfect! Okay, go get him. I want him to fight for me because he's going to be able to do everything I need for him to do. And, so his name is Hemorrhage. And I have to say, for supervillain, it plays perfect into the feel of this comic. So there's tons of vampires. You have other types of beings in here. Well, Hemorrhage, he's not a vampire, but his abilities are he's able to control blood. So if he's able to cut you, he can turn your own blood into a sword, an arrow, a spear, and literally cut you out from the inside in. Inside out. So I thought the concept of that is fantastic. Definitely based off of a lot of water-based superheroes and supervillains. But if he can only control blood, it makes it even more unique because of that. So I was very excited to see, why not make a supervillain with that type of power, because it is going to introduce a lot of crazy fight scenes, which it does do. So I was very excited about that. And finally it comes down to it, here's the weird thing, okay? This is a different reality from what Vampiria is actually from. And she keeps on running into people who are just like, my love, you're back. The gods have given me a second chance to show you, my love, that I love you. She keeps on having to go, hello, Adam. Hello, Dracula. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you knew. I'm not the one that you fell in love with. I am from a different reality. I don't have time to explain to you, but trust me. I'm here to save this reality to help you guys. Because even though I am not your love, I still understand, and because she's able to also feel, I guess they're able to feel the ties from the other reality, so she understands how they feel about her, even though she doesn't feel that way about them. So it's a unique little story arc twist that I really enjoyed in this, that really helped bring it to life. And I just thought it was so cool when they went into battle. You have Hemorrhage right there, who's drawing the blood from the dead peasants and soldiers to be able to, use that to fight. And, the battle just is out of this world. I thought it was just perfect how they were able to do everything. You have everybody start attacking, Hemorrhage starts attacking, going at everybody, and then all of a sudden, Dracula finally comes back, and according to this reality, he's just someone who's given up. He's not the former Emperor of Darkness that he once was in this reality, and it's just good seeing him. He's finally got the courage back. He's gonna, do everything for Vampiria because apparently she was, his wife or a lover that he had that was torn apart, and it just shows that bringing all these heroes together to accomplish that last thing, and they have to go and do everything possible to stop the Child of Chaos. And in the end, this being the final volume of the story, they're able to stop him from going to another reality and escaping them. Unfortunately, they were able to do it, but he was able to, instead of him dying because of how much power he actually did have, he shatters. And now, the Rook and Vampiria have to actually go after him and kill the remaining parts of him. That way they'll be able to take him out of reality, out of all of them, to save the realities of what it is. I really enjoyed, the whole story in here. A lot of really good fight scenes. You get to see tons of good characters interacting, and then of course, like I said, the whole concept of seeing her from another reality. So this is definitely one of those to read if you're looking for a great vampire one. I thought it was very well done. Art was actually not too bad, but the story was fantastic. If you're able to get all three of them, definitely pick them up, because I'm trying to now get the first two if I can see how everything started. But yeah, this has been my review on Chains of Chaos 3 of 3. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is TSquared saying ciao and sayonara.